What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I decided to do a thing that I said I was never going to do again. I said on this channel once upon a time that I've said multiple times on this channel that I was never going to do another Barnes& and Noble haul video, but yesterday was my birthday and I was actually going to try to do this yesterday. I'm off this whole week. As of the making of this video, this is essentially Thanksgiving week, and my birthday was yesterday. By the time that this video comes out, it'll probably be like sometime in December. But yeah, I wanted to do a new Barnes & Noble video. So what I did in this video is I recorded like 12-ish minutes of, kind of looking around at different shelves, and I tried to get nice and close because that was a complaint with my last videos that I was too far away from the shelves. So I tried to get a lot closer, a lot tighter with this video than I did with that old video. So I'm going to show you a bunch of different shelves and whatnot, and I tried to get as much footage as I could, and I kind of got to a point where I felt like I got enough, like I feel like it works, and also filmed some other stuff that I am personally a fan of, just to kind of make it not just be nothing but manga, and that's towards the end of the video. And then at the very end of the video, I'll also show you the manga that I picked up. I've got it right here with me. I haven't taken it out of the bag or anything, so I literally went today. I went today, and then as soon as I was done, I kind of just, put it off to the side and broke everything out and decided to set up shop and record here instead of recording in my car. So yeah, let's jump right into this thing. I hope that you enjoyed this haul. All right, so I ended up hitting up my local Barnes & Noble to make this haul video, and this place was pretty cool, man. Like, it's a newer shop. Like, the whole location where this is set up is a lot newer. I think they constructed it within like the last like 5 or so years. I had no idea that this Barnes & Noble was here, but it was such a blast, and I took videos of all like the descriptions that people put and whatnot, and I picked up that Batman right there. I looked at different stuff. Like, I saw that Ajin volume. I was gonna pick that up, but I already pre-ordered it from Crunchyroll. Or not pre-ordered it, but I ordered it from Crunchyroll and their recent sales, so I didn't pick it up there. Otherwise, I 100% would have grabbed it. They had a lot of different stuff, dude. Like, I was kind of surprised, because like they had like 2 whole manga sections, and I was not at all expecting that. I almost picked up those battle royales. I almost picked those up, but I don't know. I'd rather, if I'm gonna pick up battle royale, dude, I'd like to pick up the first edition of it, the first run of battle royale, instead of like, that second, whatever it is, second run of it. I'd like to eventually pick up the Bleach box sets, but I don't know, we'll see if I get to those. And then same with Blue Exorcist. I'd really love to see like a Blue Exorcist box set or something, or even like an Omni. I would 100% pick up Blue Exorcist if they did something like that. And I picked up a volume of the Boxer. I did pick up, yeah, right there. I picked up that 3rd volume of the Boxer to add it to the collection. And yeah, I grabbed a volume of Choujin X as well. So that was totally worth it. Just to kind of continue my Choujin X collection. I don't know if I do it right here on camera. I might have done it later. Yeah, I probably did it later. I was looking at Dark Gathering as well, but I kind of passed. You can see like I kind of stopped for a second there because I was going to grab that first Dark Gathering volume, but I ultimately decided not to. I might end up just picking it up later, and then we got Death Note. But yeah, there it is right there. Yeah, I picked up that Choujin X volume. And then I got that Demon Slayer card right there. This place was pretty wild. I had an absolute blast here, and I'm gonna show you just shelves for a little bit. So I hope that you enjoy the rest of this video. Thank you for watching. So yeah, this is kind of approaching the end of the shelves now, but it was pretty cool to get to film in here. And I have that X-Men 1 volume there, and I have a few volumes of Yakuza Fiance, but it was pretty cool to get to film in this place. I'm glad they didn't, take issue with me filming, because I kept wondering if they were going to come over and ask me, like, what are you doing? But nobody bothered me or anything, and it was cool, because I felt really awkward. Like, I don't like filming in public, but that's for the most part the reason that I just, like, kind of film, in this room when I do my videos, is that, like, I feel really awkward, about going out into public to film. And then I didn't film down there because those are all all light novels and whatnot. So I kind of just filmed the last shelf here. I think this is the bottom shelf, and then I kind of show you what I ultimately picked up. I think I got a pretty good haul, and yeah, okay, never mind. There's these Tokyo Revengers volumes here. I almost picked one of them up, but I'm not sure where I'm up to, like what I have physically. And I love like how it's structured, and they have so much manga here. I'm kind of surprised. I didn't know, like, within my general area that there was such a fan base for it. But here's my haul that here's all the stuff that I picked up, and I felt like it was a pretty nice haul for this trip. And I wanted to show off like the tiny graphic novel section because it was so small, dude. I was shocked by how tiny the comic section was. It's literally this little section right here, and then the manga section is like gigantic. So I just wanted to show that, and I also made a quick stop at the vinyl section because like I used to be like a pretty big vinyl collector. Not so much anymore. Like I really don't collect vinyl at all anymore. But like I said before, I wanted to kind of break it up a little bit and show different stuff. And I kind of paused at this My Chemical Romance volume right here. First, and then there's I think that was their first album, and then some Metallica, Master of Puppets, and Kill 'Em All, which is a band that I grew up with. I still have a Kill 'Em All or a Master of Puppets. I think I had a Kill 'Em All shirt too, but I must have given it away because I don't think I have it anymore. And I felt like stopping at Charlie. I thought that was funny, Brat's Summer, since that was such a popular thing. And then I kind of stopped at the Smiths as well. Kind of randomly picked up that Smiths volume, and yeah, there's a lot of different stuff. Yeah, I saw Tyler the Creator there. I used to be a big fan of his, like when he dropped Goblin. I was a pretty big fan of that one, and yeah, it was wild, man. Like, I had a pretty decent little record collection. And then I saw Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, which is probably my favorite film of all time. If you look closely in my videos, you'll sometimes see my VHS copy of that movie. And then Anatomy of a Fall is another great film that I highly recommend. And I just thought it was kind of cute that they had these little record players over here, and then they have like they have a candle in the shape of devil horns. So I thought that was also pretty adorable. But overall, this place is really cool, man. Like, this is like it's not like a bigger, because there's like a lot of like much bigger Barnes and Nobles. This one was a little bit tighter, a lot smaller. But I wanted to stop at these shelves, at these books, because I liked that the one with the crow. I thought that was really cool on the armchair. And then that's me right there, just kind of going to pay for my lot. So I'll let the other version of myself take over. So I hope that you enjoyed checking out those shelves with me. As you can see from that, from the video that I shot, I definitely went pretty in depth and tried to look at as much as I could. There was a couple times where things got a little awkward because people were like walking by or whatever, and I just felt really weird about filming. But yeah, I want to show you the stuff that I picked up. If you want to see this stuff again in a in like a November, December haul, let me know, because I'm going to be doing a tour video of like all my shelves and whatnot. So I don't know if it'll make sense to do a November, December haul video, but if you want to see one, please let me know in the comments. This is everything that I picked up. We're going to go through all of it, and I'll talk a little bit about each thing. Alright, so this one was a random find. Well, for the most part, like, I really didn't go in there, with a plan. I wasn't like, okay, this is what I'm looking for. This is what this is what I want to pick up. I kind of just, saw things. As you saw in the video, kind of just saw things. And as I saw things, I tried to, like, everything that I grabbed, I tried to grab it, while I was filming. Though I didn't grab everything while I was filming. But we've got right here Batman Justice Buster Volume 1. So this is pretty wild because I actually just also picked up an X-Men manga. So I was really surprised to see this. I think this came out last year. I really don't know much of anything about some of these. Some of these I might know a little bit about, but this one I didn't know anything about. I didn't know there was a Batman. I didn't know there was a Batman manga, but I'm super excited to check this thing out. It looks really cool. I know there's more of it because I saw that there was like a volume 3. I didn't see volume 2. It was just like volumes 1 and 3. Otherwise, I would have picked up volume 2. If it would have been volume 1 and 2, I would have picked those up. I might have even picked up 1 through 3. But yeah, this is only volume 1, and I like the artwork for it. It looks pretty cool. So I decided to pick it up, and yeah, like I said, I don't know anything about it, but hopefully if I read it soon, if I read it before I do my haul video or whatever, I'll give you my thoughts on this one. Alright, so next up we've got Ibitsu. This is an older series. Like, I remember seeing this a long time ago. I never picked it up, but I knew about it. Like, I've known about it, yeah, for forever. This is by Yen Press, and yeah, I don't know anything about this. It's like, according to the back panel here, this is an urban legend. Urban legend has it that a girl in gothic Lolita garb will sometimes appear at local garbage drops in the middle of the night, putting a question to passersby. Would you have a little sister? To reply is a seal of one's fate and meet with a diabolical death at the hands of none other than this twisted sister. Nice, Twisted Sister, like the metal band. And tonight, another man will fall prey to the horror. This is something that I should have picked up for like a Halloween horror reads video or something, But this is an older series, and like I remember seeing this. I used to see it all the time, and then I think it went out of print or something because like I didn't see it again, or I saw it and it was like $50 from random sellers or whatever. So like I kind of just went for it because of that, because it's something that I recognized from years prior and whatnot. So yeah, I'm hoping that I may end up, enjoying Ibitsu. I might even save this for like a horror themed video. We'll see. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that this is a manhwa. This is by somebody named Ga-onbi. This is by Ablaze Manga. Ablaze usually does do a fair bit of manhwa, so I wouldn't be surprised, if this is a manhwa. They also did a series that I really like called The Breaker, but I bought this because I like that artwork quite a bit. Like, I'm a fan of like shonen looking stories, dude. And this looks like super duper shonen. This is Immortal Immortal Regis? Oh yeah, Immortal Regis. Sorry. It looked like there was two eyes there. It's only one eye. Immortal Regis. Oh, okay, so that's like a sword right there. You can kind of see it looks like a sword. Kind of like, I want to say almost like a machete almost. It's pretty wild. And then, yeah, dude, this is, for the most part, pretty sure this is a manhwa. Really excited to check this thing out. I saw the artwork for it, and it really piqued my interest. It looks like this is going to be looks like it's going to be a fun sort of a fighter, actiony, shonen sort of a story. And being that I'm a dude who grew up with shonen, loves shonen, like I got Naruto back there. I think that sold me on it completely, even though like I don't know what it's about. So let's read the back panel here. When a young high school student dies, he didn't know it would actually be just the beginning of his adventures. Now immortal and undead, he will quickly have to leave our world for that of chaos, a parallel universe where magic reigns. Enter the world of Immortal Regis. So, yeah, that one sounds like a pretty wild read. A lot of these, like I said, these are for the most part just random buys. Like, I didn't have a plan when I went into Barnes & Noble. And, well, I did kind of have a plan. I was like, if I see Inuyasha, like, I'm definitely picking that up. Because that's, like, a series that, like, I only buy at, Barnes & Noble for whatever reason. Like I bought the first 3 at Barnes and Noble, and like I cannot find the 4th volume of Inuyasha like whatsoever. But this is a cool find. I had no idea I was gonna come across this, dude. FLCL, an omnibus manga, the complete manga series. This is by Dark Horse. I had no idea this existed, to be completely honest with you. It is really cool looking. FLCL is one of those series that I grew up with. The story is by Gainax. Art is by Hajime Ueda. And this is so awesome, dude. When the dude was ringing me up, he was like, "Is that a Vespa?" When he saw the little motorized bike this dude is on. But I used to love the anime for FLCL, so like I have a connection to it based on that. And I know a lot of people, you know, kind of my age, like a lot of millennials that are into like manga and anime and whatnot, grew up watching FLCL. You know, like I always see like the cigarette, you know, like the broken cigarette that's sticking out of that one girl's mouth whose name I can't remember. And that's like a big thing with millennials and whatnot, that we remember the show either based on that, or, you know, based on the wild aesthetic of it, and how it really did influence a lot of different stuff that came afterward. Let's see, I'll read the bottom part of this, because there's a lot of text here, so I'll read the bottom part of this. So it says, in this surreal sci-fi romp, a sullen Japanese boy finds himself in the middle of an interstellar conspiracy as Naota Nandaba's already depressing home life unravels further. A sexy space assassin becomes his family maid, and his own head becomes a portal for armed robots. Life as he knows it is getting more and more confusing and violent, and he isn't sure who's friend or foe. One thing's for certain, though. It's time for him to grow up so that he can save his hometown from the malevolent invaders. This collection is translated into English, but oriented right to left, reading format as originally published. So, yeah. This is an absolute classic, dude. There's no way in hell I was going to pass up on FLCL. So, yeah, dude. This is going to be definitely a cherished volume for me. Alright, so I also picked up The Boxer Volume 3. I actually just did. I won't read the back of this because this is a continuation of the series and there's spoilers, and I haven't read Volume 2 yet, so I don't want to start spoiling myself on The Boxer. I talked about The Boxer in a I've been reading manga video, so if you want to check that video out, you can do so by going to, I don't know which part, I think it's over here. You can go to that link and check out my thoughts on The Boxer and like 4 other manga series, including The Breaker, that's up there. The Boxer is by JH. I actually just did a video about a manhwa that, yeah, so I don't know if I said it or not, but this is a manhwa. This is by Iza Press and Iza Press or something. So, yeah, this is a manhwa by a dude named JH. JH also did The Horizon. I talked about The Horizon in a video that literally just came out. I don't know when this video is going to come out, so I don't know if this is going to come out right after my Horizon video, because I also have a first impressions video that I'm also at the moment editing. So either this is going to drop next or my first impressions video is going to drop next. I'm not sure which one will drop next, but yeah, literally as of the making of this video, my Horizon video dropped yesterday, which was my birthday, and today is the 27th, and I'm currently editing this video. Like, I went out and recorded this video because, like, I'm a raging psychopath, and like I like to keep myself busy. I like having work. I like having things to do on this channel. But The Boxer pretty much is the story of like 3 different dudes who are at different levels of being boxers. You know, like one of them's intermediate, another one's like the two of them, one of them's like an absolute beginner. The other one, his dad is like a known boxer, but he just never really got into it himself. Kind of reminds you of like Karate Kid, you know, if you've ever seen the show, well, the films as well, but like the show, Cobra Kai, that's what I was thinking of. Reminds me of like Cobra Kai, you know, where like there's the 2 gyms, you know, with like the 2 dudes who were like enemies in the first or second, I can't remember which one it was, Karate Kid movie. And then in this, they're kind of like frenemies, you know, in the second one, in the Cobra Kai series. But that's kind of what it makes me think of, because there's kids that get involved in Cobra Kai that are like beginners, but as it goes on, they become like a lot better at sort of like martial arts and whatnot. There's another manhwa too that's really good, called The God of High School, that I also recommend if you want something worth checking out. But definitely has that that like in the horizon, there's panels where you see like the characters' faces and they just look like they've been put through the ringer. And some of the characters in this have those faces where they just look like they've been put through the ringer. And it's just like really unhinged sort of faces. So like JH, in my opinion, has done a phenomenal job at drawing like super unhinged looking characters. So yeah, if you like a series that is like super unhinged, would even go as far as to kind of say a little Tokyo Revengers-ish, this is a really good one to check out. I don't know how many volumes are out right now. I think it's up to like 7 or 8 or something that are out of the series, that are physically out, because I saw up to like volume 5, I think, if I'm not mistaken, at Barnes & Noble, and I just picked up 3 because I have the first 2, and I figured, you know what, I'll give it a shot. I'll go ahead and just pick up, one more and try to make sure that I start putting a dent into the second one. So yeah, I haven't even gotten to this point yet, but yeah, this story is absolutely unhinged. That's what I can say about it, is that it is absolutely unhinged. When you see like just how much darkness some of these characters have, and like, just how much latent, I want to say, hatred or whatever they have within themselves that they can possibly use to push themselves to become, better boxers, put it towards something creative instead of, putting it towards something negative. Speaking of putting things towards something negative, putting things towards something positive that might be negative, we've got Inyo Asano's The Girl or A Girl on the Shore. This is by Kodansha. So I have this in a paperback. Alright, so I thought I had this in a paperback, but I can't find it. I was just looking for it so I could show you my paperback, but I have no idea where it is. I might not have it after all. I'm gonna have to check my notes, because like when I do my haul videos, I take notes and whatnot. But yeah, I haven't read A Girl on the Shore. I picked this up because I wanted to have, I like to collect things in different editions. Like, I'm one of those people, like if something has like a paperback and a hardcover, and like it's something that I like enough, like I care about enough, I'll pick it up in both the paperback and the hardcover. So let's read the back panel, because I've never read this. I wanted to read it, and I'd like to read all of Inyo Asano's stories, because I want to eventually do like a video on Inyo Asano. But right here we got, what it says on the back is, Kome and Keisuke are searching for something. Maybe Keisuke wants more than a kiss from the fair Kome. Maybe Kome is looking for a better match than Misaki, the local playboy. By now, a contemporary classic, Inyo Asano's searing seaside teenage tryst is finally available in gorgeous hardcover. And then there's a bunch of praise on the back. Very impressive, sympathetic, and contemplative storytelling that envelops a reader. It's to be cherished. A deceptively mature accomplishment, employing the techniques of commercial manga to the greatest level of sophistication. A lingering book, one that stays in your mind after you've finished it, trying to make itself clear. Same dude who did Good Night Boon Boon, which is a series that I personally love. He also has done, what other series has he done? He did Dead Demons, which is another series that is absolutely insane. He's got a new one coming out too called Mujina, which has been out for a while in, like, I guess Japanese, and I think even in digital or whatever, and it's finally getting a physical release next year, and I'm really excited about that because I want to read that physical, because I want to do a video about it. I actually did a video a long time ago, like 2 years ago, about Good Night Boom Boom. Like, I talked about the whole series in like 4 or 5 videos. I can't remember how many it was, but yeah, I want to eventually do a creator spotlight video for Inyo Asano, so I want to like read all of his works and do like a big video just talking about everything that he's done. But I know I've heard, besides the compliments on the back, I know I've heard really great things about A Girl on the Shore, and yeah, I want to sooner or later hopefully, jump into it so I can do like a super duper big appreciation post for the amazing work of Inyo Asano. Alright, so the last one for this haul is going to be Chojin X Volume 5. I keep picking these up. I see them and I'm like, you know what, yeah, I'll take it. And this is a series that I still need to continue. I haven't continued it, but I saw it there and I was like, you know what? I have the first 4 volumes of it. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up another volume of Choji Next to see if that finally lights a fire. No pun intended, since that dude's literally on fire. I'm pretty sure he's the dude from the first volume of this manga. I've heard, I'm not going to read the back, obviously, because this is volume 5, but I know enough about it, you know, from my time reading it to kind of give you an idea of Choji Next in case you've never read Choji Next. Pretty much, there's this kid named Tokyo, and then he's got like a friend who bails him out of like every fight because Tokyo doesn't know how to fight. It kind of, I want to say, almost to a T follows the story of Tokyo Ghoul, where you have, God, I cannot remember the dude's name from Tokyo Ghoul. Was it K? It might not have been K, it might have been something else. I completely forgot. I'll put whatever dude's name was right here. Or Kenichi or something. I can't remember his name, dude, but there's that one kid, you know, who is the lead of Tokyo Ghoul, and then I think they revamped it in some way in Tokyo Ghoul Re, and this kind of reminds me of that, where like this dude is kind of like a weakling, you know, kind of like a pushover, but over time it seems like he's going to get a lot stronger, you know, but he needs to go through a lot of stuff, get beaten down a bunch before he gets to that point. There's also another girl whose name I can't remember. I did a video about this series. Either I did a video about it on its own or I covered it in a video where I talked about other manga. But yeah, there's like these 2 lead characters in Choji Next, and one of them is a girl who like rides sand or something like that, and then there's this other kid who is Tokyo, and he has like I don't know, like a mask or something. He like kind of like a vulture sort of a thing, but they fight these other sorts of beings that have the same power that he has, and it's pretty wild. And I did kind of read the first volume, and then I started reading, at the time, only the first volume was available physically, and I started reading ahead on at the time it was the Shonen Jump app. I started reading ahead just to kind of see what happens next, and I did see a little bit of it, and since then, you know, I've kind of seen what people have to say about it, you know, sort of on Instagram, you know, what positive or negative or whatever things that people have to say about it, and so far it seems like it's been pretty positive. At first, people had complaints that it was too slow and that they didn't think it was that great of a follow-up to Tokyo Ghoul, but it's gotten a lot better, especially from the art that I see people constantly sharing, you know, from newer chapters or whatever that are dropped on the Manga Plus app or the Shonen Jump app or whatever, you know, like, it looks like it's gotten really insane. I don't know if I said, but yeah, this is by Viz, and I definitely want to keep reading it. I want to get back into it, and I've been buying them, you know, these volumes just randomly because I do want to get back into the story. It's just like, as you can see, I'm surrounded by manga, and I'm always in the middle of something. I'm always talking about something or other for a video. So, yeah, I do want to make an effort to get back into Choji Next because I hate to just keep buying it and not reading it, but I am supporting it, you know, by picking these up. I do want to make the effort at some point to sit down and actually continue reading this wild series. All right, so that is my haul. Let me see if I can't get these in a way that I can show them all to you. So that is my haul video right there. That's all the stuff that I picked up. Can't really see it too well because of my lighting, but yeah, I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 volumes of manga and manhwa, and I'm pretty happy with this haul. It's a nice chunky little haul, kind of like my gift to myself, you know, for my birthday. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed our time together as much as I have. I know this thing got absolutely gigantic because of the second half, you know. I ended up talking about each thing. I didn't really think I was going to end up talking about them that much, but hey, whatever, you know, it is what it is. For anybody that wanted to see the haul part of it, I hope that you enjoyed that, the actual looking through the shelves and whatnot. And then for everybody else that stuck around, I appreciate the hell out of your time, you know, being spent here with me, watching me just rave and rant about different things that I have that I'm into. So yeah, if you like that, but you still want to see even more of me, you can do so by heading over to my Patreon and becoming a patron for $2 a month. It supports me, supports the channel, means the absolute world. You don't have to if you don't want to. There's zero obligations. So that's all I got for you. Please take care of yourselves. Until next time that we meet.